Welcome to Rockingham, North Carolina for the third round of the 2020 NARAC Offline Cup Series season. After a brief hiatus, the 42 stars of the series are here at Rockingham Speedway, while the rest of the country is in quarantine. 6 drivers are making their debut here at the Rock, while Liz Knaus has won the pole. Cameron Laura will start second with TJ Smith in third, and Gene Peterson in fourth. Connor Hudson's fifth, Jackson Tate is sixth, and Adam Kuhn seventh. Chris Myers in eighth, Chad Stockton Sherman in ninth, and Cameron Caldwell rounds out the top 10.
Matthew Stott starts 11th with Jake Gumar to his outside. Tyler Williams will start 13th with Dylan Brewer starting 14th. Mitch Krunke, making his series debut, starts 15th. Nicholas Guarino starts 16th. Gabe Cazzola starts 17th. Francisco Bacallo starts 18th. Jason Hars will start 19th. And Connor Passmate, your Daytona 500 winner, starts 20th.
Another driver making her debut today is Autumn Wayman. She starts 21st. Brooklyn Kennedy starts 22nd. Jacob Overball starts 23rd. William Mountain 24th. Anton Bazaz in his debut qualified 25th alongside Jonathan Parker in 26th. J.L. Lipsy, another driver in his debut, starts 27th. Madison Tobin 28th. Gabby Breen is 29th, and Bryce Dennis rounds out the top 30.
Starting 31st is Mark M. Martin. 32nd, Brendan Reed. Michael Walls starts 33rd. 34th is Travis Van Oostendorp. 35th is your point leader, Drake Goseland. Not the ideal starting spot today. Michael Frederick starts 36th. Kyle Cuthbertson starts 37th. Gage Bussinger 38th. DJ Gibson starts 39th. Austin Anderson starts 40th. Steven Schaff starts 41st. And rounding out the field is Noah Kim, making his series debut as well.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field of 42 roar to life as the Rock 400 at Rockingham Speedway is about to take place. 99 laps here.
The key to today's race will be having good starts and restarts if we do have restarts in this race, as I'm not sure of how easy passing will be here at Rockingham, being a shorter track.
Pace cars off. Liz Knaus is going to lead the field of the green flag. The Rock 400 is green.
Cameron Caldwell trying to make it 3 wide already. Whoa!
Yeah.
Liz Knaus breaks away easily on that second place car, Cameron Moore. Here comes TJ Smith. Looking already.
You especially saw the difference in the corner there.
TJ
Smith all over the back bumper of Liz.
He's trying to rush you off the track. Mule driving.
Oh, I thought they were going to make contact there.
He's there.
Already racing here at Rockingham. Liz Knaus lap 1. TJ Smith looking out in second.
88 just sent it there, and it's stuck.
Yeah, she full sent the corner.
I think she's mule driving you already.
Wow. Connor Hudson now looking for second. So the field was like 3 and 4 wide in the back there.
Oh man, racy.
Auto Club's winner Adam Kuhn up there in 4th.
Hudson's going to take second away from TJ Smith here, probably going into 3.
Liz Knaus with a 0.6 second lead already after that hairy first lap between her and TJ.
Cameron Lahr all the way back to 6th after starting on the front row there.
Hudson did get by TJ Smith for second place.
Yeah, and pulled a small little gap on him as well.
But he has almost a second deficit to Knaus for the lead.
3 laps in and already a second lead for Knaus is astonishing.
Especially with how she's been running this season.
Yeah, she entered this race 32nd in points.
Mitch Krunke in his debut race looking for 7th there on Tyler Williams.
Cameron Lowe right in front of them. He's all the way back down to 6th after starting outside the front row. Those outside lane starts are going to be very hairy if we have more of them down the road here.
Yeah, once people start getting lapped, there are double file starts in here, unless if it's the last 10 laps. Gabe Cazzola in the top 10 there.
Top 10's mostly single file now. As
Jason
to look
Rose
at too wide, you have to look back to Matthew Stotts running the high side back there.
He's trying to get that high line going. It's going to take a while. He's got a rubber in there.
Racing against J.L. Lipsy in his debut. Gene Peterson came in this race second in points. And as it stands right now, he would be way ahead of Drake Goseland for the point standing lead. But Adam Kuhn up in fourth would take that spot easily, 6 points back.
Lipsy making a big gain so far. He's up to like the 15th spot or so after starting 27th.
Wow, that is a charge through the field.
And like just falling back, can't get to the bottom.
Yeah.
Staying on that top side, that's going to really hurt him here. Iowa at Rockingham.
He started 11th.
All the way down, outside the top 20 here, almost by now.
Yeah.
Against Gabby Green, Gage Bussinger. William Martin, Jacob Overball racing against Kyle Cuthbertson. Drake Goseland, there's the point leader.
This is easily Jacob Overball's best run of the season so far.
Not even close. Yeah, I know it's not amazing, but it's an improvement.
You know it's bad when you leave a race last and still manage to lose spots.
And now racing against our point leader, Drake Goseland there.
Man, how things can change in just 1 week.
Yeah. Real shake-up. Just one bad day of qualifying and you're racing back through the pack.
Liz Canelsa, the second and a half lead, a tenth of the way through the race.
We already saw major point shakeups after last week's race. Connor Passman dropped 12 spots and William Martin gained 11, so...
He's in line to lose a lot more with where he's running right now.
Stephen Schaff making his way through the field as well. Up to about the top 30 now. It would seem.
Started on the last row.
They're starting 41st next to Noah Kim.
28th for Stephen Schaff.
Good run so far here for that team.
Francisco Pacalo trying to make laps, 34th. He entered this race 27th.
Not the ideal start to the season for Francisco.
I believe Francisco finished 26th in both Daytona and so trying to
consistency.
Make ground up. Yeah, but he's 6 spots below that here tonight, so trying to gain more spots. See Nicholas Reno way back here in 38th. With him.
Terrible run for that 3 team.
Shockingly poor run for Nicholas Reno.
Finished third 1 week ago. Bryce Dennis here in his debut, racing against Brendan Reed and Jonathan Parker.
Sure
Noah Kim also in his debut.
I'm sure Jonathan Parker's just yelling at the windshield right now.
He had pace at Daytona late in the going, got caught up in a late race wreck that didn't bring out a yellow. Didn't have a lot of speed last week and running 40th here tonight.
54 of Noah Kim is it was a late entry. So Team Chevy didn't really have a lot of resources. It was put together very, very late. So they're a little behind the 8 ball this weekend. So they're just looking to log on laps and finish this thing.
And he's Team Chevy's 6th entry in tonight's race.
He made a pass there though on Bryce Dennis. So I guess you can count that as a moral victory. As Liz Knaus is
continuing to lead.
County ahead of Connor Hudson.
1.6 seconds here after 15 laps complete.
Large margin.
Now, start to be thinking when you're Liz Knaus, hopefully nothing happens to her like what happened to Matthew Stotts last week. Dominate the race and lose it on a pit strategy.
It is possible, as the pit strategy here is you can go about maybe 28 to 30 laps. The question is, does someone dare try to stretch the wheel if this goes green all the way?
Do you dare try for 34 laps and try and 2-stop?
Right. That's going to be real risky on the tire wear, though, also. How much pace are you wearing off with the lack of tire grip that you would risk that?
This is a newer pavement, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone on a pit stop, if there's a caution, tries to take 2 and be able to hold pace depending on how many laps are on the lefts.
Another thing about the pavement is it hasn't really been ran in, what, 7 years now? So not a lot of rubber besides activity for
Tonight.
these cars.
Tonight
Yeah.
and the
Qualifying
qualifying session and practice.
There's a battle just outside the top, well, right around top 10 positions here. Cameron Caldwell, Gabe Cazzola battling for 10th. Right behind them, Autumn Wayman in her debut, and J.R. Lipsy, another driver making his debut.
Continuing to charge through the field up to 13th from the 27th starting position, I believe. 14th.
Yeah, 14.
Looking for another spot though on Gabe Cazzola, so he could very well be 13th in a lap or two.
And right there, right behind them, Mark M. Martin in 14th. He started 31st, I believe. 31st for that 5 Chevrolet.
Good run for that team.
And obviously, he's teammates with that 54 Noah Kim, so Team Chevy has a lot of resources.
All over the place.
Straight from General Motorsports, but yeah, they have 6 cars to field each week starting tonight.
Yeah, GM. But Martin working his way up through the field a little quietly here.
Racing against Dean Peterson.
It's up to 18th, 19th here.
William Martin was really off pace at Daytona, got involved in a crash, ruined a lot of people's races by being in the way a lap down. And he goes to Auto Club California last week and finishes in 6th position and shoots way up the points. So he obviously wants to carry that tonight, but he's got to make some more ground up.
Drake Goseland's gained roughly 10 or so positions, I believe, since the start of this race. And on the flip side, Matthew Stotts has lost about 20.
That 14 team, they need a regroup after what happened last week. They really need a whole reconstruction here.
Yeah, they needed a good week, and this is not it. Getting the bumper there for Goseland.
Mentioned point gains and losses. Stotts lost 11 spots last week after losing the lead in the last 3 laps due to fuel mileage. Travis Van Utzendorp also lost 13 spots a week ago, finished up in the top 5 at Daytona.
It's early on though. You gotta.
Everything's gonna flop around, especially after tonight with more. See Mitch Clunky up in 5th. That's really gonna shake things up in the middle pack.
Yeah, it's like a pancake. It's like a pancake. It's just gonna keep flip flopping.
Liz Canauso, commanding lead. The top 3 have really pulled away from the rest of the field.
And we are just a couple laps within our fuel window here.
Should expect drivers on pit road soon.
Next 4 or 5 laps.
Stockton Sherman is closed.
Yeah, Stockton Sherman. He's all over that.
Connor Hudson's 2 seconds back of Liz Canals. And then from Liz to 4th place is almost 5 whole seconds.
And she's still pulling away on these older tires.
She's getting better. She's slowing down the least of everyone. Let's put it that way.
The 88 unloaded fast and continues to be fast here this
And that's what she needed. You mentioned she's had terrible results the first 2 weeks. She wrecked at almost went upside down at Daytona. What was it, 12? She finished 34th last week, so this is a good way to rebound.
Their goal's got to keep her. Their goal's got to be to keep her in clean air. Make sure she doesn't have to deal with any traffic all day. I think she's got them covered if she could stay in clean air.
It appears so.
That might be challenging here with pit cycles starting in what we assume the next 2 or 3 laps.
Needs a good pit stop for sure. Mitch Krunke looking for 5th on the high side.
That's
we haven't seen people pass on the high side.
Gotta go for 4th here.
Pit here.
Yep.
Cameron Lara on pit road.
I think Cameron Lara's. Nope. Chad Stockton Sherman, our first driver down pit road. Nope. Liz Canals. Liz Canals pitted as well.
Connor Hudson cycles to the lead though.
You gotta be thinking. These guys are thinking 3 stops here. Not the 2.
Yeah, no way you're gonna make it here. You might have to hope for a caution mid-race to get that 2-stopper.
Yeah.
TJ Smith coming in now. There's Steven Schaff, rear of the field.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of people coming
Whole
on.
train here, whole train. We might have a yellow
Whole
here trying to get
field.
in.
It was insane.
Yeah, Gabe
Whole field
Cazola.
down
They
pit
could've-
road.
Nicholas
Dennis.
Garino has a little bit of contact with the 00, trying to lead.
Oh,
The
was he was
55
around.
and the
Yes.
47 stayed out.
Nicholas Garino got into that. Mitch Clunky spun into his pit stall. What a disaster for that rookie.
Jackson Tate.
Jackson
Little bit
Tate
of contact
tagged
with
by
Madison.
He's got to back up. He's got to back up there.
He had to back up into his pit stall.
It doesn't look like
This is-
Nicholas Garino here has that much damage. I think he might
But
be
what a
right.
shame for that 00 making his debut and gets tagged in the pit lane and hit by 2 different cars, I believe.
He's
Sadly,
After running
oh.
4th.
And there's Knaus cycling just behind drivers now.
Noah Kim.
just ahead of
I believe Kim would be a lap down
Stockton
here.
Sherman closed in a little bit on that pit cycle there. It's gonna
Cameron
be interesting
Caldwell
to
could
see
be
if
the
he can
leader.
track her down. You see Steven
Is
Schaff.
that Caldwell in the lead?
Caldwell is in the lead.
But I believe
Yep.
he's coming down pit road here.
He's on pit road right there.
Along with the
This is
55,
leaving. Yes.
Bryce Dennis.
So a couple
Jackson
of drivers.
Tate's still
Jackson
on
Tate's
pit
still in his pit
He
Oh,
stall.
might
yeah.
have a mechanical issue.
Fixing damage.
That's unfortunate for that team.
William Martin,
Wasn't up
they're
towards the
leaving.
top 10. No, Madison Tobin's, she's still running fine and contact Tate, so.
Yeah, she had a little bit of contact. She doesn't look like she has damage on that either.
Liz Knauss back to the lead, but only a 1 second gap now.
Yes.
Slow pit stop there.
Cut it in half, basically, the lead there.
We keep bringing,
Connor Hudson fell all the way 5 seconds back.
keep
Slow
bringing
pit
this
stop.
up, but Liz Knaus is the driver for Team Chevy, factory car. You'd think would have great pit crews, but when you have 6 teams, kind of resources get thin.
Resources definitely stretched thin, especially trying to get Noah Kim up to speed, feeling him for the first time this week.
Noah Kim and JR Lipsy are in their first races for Team Chevrolet here.
Battle for the lead.
Knaus is in traffic and
Chad
getting
Stockton.
passed by Chad Stockton Sherman.
Stockton Sherman's gonna blow right by you. He already led the last lap, so for the first time tonight, we have a new leader in flag race.
And a bunch of cars a lap down between
Jacob
our leaders
Overbaugh,
and
William
Connor
Muller.
Hudson.
Overball does not need to go a lap down here.
And I
Alright, a
mentioned-
bad season so
And I
far.
mentioned William Martin on that high from last week at Auto Club, and fortunately racing tail into the lead lap here after
Brooklyn
the
Kennedy
opening
is
stint.
not making things easier for Liz Knaus. It's Chad Stockton Sherman leading laps here. Bunch of cars a lap down. Austin Anderson, Matthew Stotts,
Matthew
Gabby
Stotts,
Breen,
yeah.
Bryce Dennis,
What a shame for that 14 car.
Steven Schaff. Only 27 cars left on the lead lap right now.
And Overball's gonna lose his real soon here, I believe.
Gage Bussinger, all these cars are between our top 2 and 3rd place as well. As Liz Knaus is losing a lot of spots now.
Well, she's losing
Well, not spots, but losing a
time.
lot of track position.
track time.
She's just stuck on the high side. I'm sure she's
She's gonna,
furious with that.
I think she's gonna maintain that second position, but she's gonna have 5, 7, 8 cars in between them. Maybe even more. Gosh, that's a whole
Gee.
train right there. That might be a dozen spots.
Dozen spots, but none of them for actual
Actual
position.
Might be a factor though if we get a caution.
Next car is the 49 of Connor Hudson.
And he's not even in shot yet. So I think that second position will maintain hers.
Now she should have the chance to pull down to the inside as
In
Steven
front of
Schaff
us.
goes by.
Seems like a
And this is-
one-lane racetrack right now.
And this is gonna give a giant lead to that 23 car. Maintaining 1.5 seconds, but maybe a dozen lappers in between.
It should be interesting if the lappers manage to get to the inside of Chad Stockton Sherman and do
And
the
shuffle
exact
him
same
out.
thing to him.
That would be a bad strategy on whoever's right up, tucked up behind him. Get his lap back. And if a caution comes out, you're back in the
Liz
race.
Knaus gained a little bit of time that lap.
She cut that deficit in half. Wow.
She's in pack of cars too.
Oh, she's passing people.
Chad Stockton Sherman's in a pack of cars.
High side there.
He's stuck on the
That's
high side.
bad.
There we go.
Liz is stuck
But
on the high side too.
Oh, man. But what happened to Stockman Schumann is exactly what we talked about. One of these lappers get underneath, shuffle him up, get right back in the race.
Whole field going past Chad
Man,
Stockton Sherman. That cannot be a good feeling.
Only 4 cars in between them now. All of that for this. And Connor Hudson and Cameron Lower are gaining.
Gaining fast.
They have gained like what 1.7 seconds here in just last laps.
I think the next car behind Liz is Connor Hudson.
Yes.
But now Chad Stockton Schumann can get to the bottom. Noah Kim isn't close enough to get to his inside. And that leaves about 4 cars in between that 88 and 20.
Looking at the rest of the top 10, Kyle Cuthbertson up to 10th place.
Right in front of him, Autumn Wayman in her debut.
Adam Kuhn having another good run, running in 7th.
Right behind Gene Peterson in 6th, and that's the day Gene Peterson. Right now, as it stands, he would take the point lead.
Little group of cars there running for the 6th spot.
There's Wayman in her debut. Back here to Jason Hose, Monk and Monk. J.L. Lipsy, a debut driver, and Gabe Cazzola. Right down battle for about, what, 10th?
11th.
11th? Yep, with Hose, yep. There's Mitch Crunky, what a shame for him, running, fourth besides before those pit stops.
Now he's 4 laps down.
He's 4 laps down? Wow.
Yeah.
Jackson Tate, I saw in the back in the shot
Yeah.
there as well, 4 laps
He's another
down.
one, 4 laps down.
We saw Tate had to
Damage
fix
repairs.
damage, and yeah, Crunky, unfortunately for him.
Chad Stockton Sherman has pulled to a 2-second gap on Liz Knaus.
Jake Kumar and Cam Caldwell, Daytona 500 winner, they were kind of passing him a minute ago. Going through the field, those were all the lappers who shuffled this 23 car out. There was DJ Gibson in between he and the 80s.
Liz Knaus now 3 seconds back
she
on
is
Liz.
held up in
She's
traffic.
definitely on the
Yep.
top side.
He's in more traffic. I saw Gage busting of 1571.
We were right
Traffic
about
like
one of
flying
those.
by.
We were right about one of those keys about how she's got to stay in clean air, and she hasn't been able to do that with this super long run to start this race.
She was fine until pit cycle, and then lap cars started getting to her inside, and it was over from there.
Still holding that second position though, if anything would have happened to that 23 car.
But as you can see, Connor Hudson is now in shot. He has closed in a little bit on Liz Knaus.
And it all started with a slower pit stop for the 88 car. Chad Stockton Sherman, single car operation at Mopar Motorsports and a factory Dodge team, and Liz Knaus at Team Chevy factory General Motors team has 6 cars. So
Connor Hudson making his way here, pulling away from Cameron Lara. A couple of laps ago, we saw Lara was right on Hudson's bumper. Not anymore, as TJ Smith is gaining on Lara for the 4th spot.
Hudson there's in between 2 drivers in their debut, Noah Kim and Anton Bazaz. TJ Smith running in 5th right now.
And Gene Peterson, they're in the 6th spot. And Adam Kuhn looking on top of Tyler Williams here.
Looking for the 7th spot.
Yes.
It's like he's in a yield position to Tyler Williams there.
2 drivers in their debut, 9th and 10th, Autumn Wayman. There's Mitch Clunky in between, 4 laps down. And JL Lipsy in 10th. One of Jason Howes and Jackson Tate also 4 laps down, who is racing that double O for
Racing for 41st.
racing for 41st. And frankly, they could be on fresher tires compared to these guys. You see that one drive right by Jason Howes. I opened the door for Gabe Cazzola there to get 11th. And we are now past halfway here.
Pit stop should be coming in just a few laps. slide back up through the field. Liz Knaus continuing to get passed by lap traffic. Chad Stockton Sherman has like about 6 cars between him and Knaus, and a 3-second gap as well. All he needs to do is what Liz didn't, have a good pit stop.
As we keep going to, could be a lot easier here with only one car on this team. See Madison Tobin already down pit road. That's really early.
So pit cycle beginning a little bit earlier here.
That might be
Knaus is getting passed by another lap car.
Wow. She is struggling in traffic.
Anton Pizzazz.
Connor Hudson is gaining.
Yeah, he's within a second probably by now after that exchange between her and the 76 in 1 and 2. Couple of laps goes now down pit road.
Yeah, we get to see our leaders pit though.
Jacob Overbaugh on the Pornhub machine.
Gabby Breen right in front of him. The MTV Fusion.
Gene Peterson down pit road.
One of the drivers inside the top, what is this, he's 6?
He is in the
I
top
think
6
he,
there.
Adam-
Yes.
I believe he was
Adam
running
Kuhn
6
just got
before
driven
pitting.
by 2 cars right there on the back straight.
Autumn Wayman and Jared Lipsy both making their debuts. Couple of
There's
more
Anton
cars down
Pizzazz.
pit road.
Connor
Couple more.
Passiment, Jonathan Parker.
I don't think any more of our leaders dove to pit road that lap.
Hasn't shown it on timing.
Stockton Sherman is down pit road.
So Stockton Sherman,
And Liz Knaus. Connor Hudson will stay out.
Connor
Gonna lead a
Hudson
lap.
looking to lead a lap here. It's a bonus
Get a
point.
Bonus point for that.
Yeah, that is his first lap led this season.
Tyler Williams also stays out. J.R. Lipsy, Autumn Wayman, Adam Kuhn, I believe, stayed out as well.
I'm going to get 4 tires here. Well, it's a race out of pit road. This could be the battle for the lead here.
See, the 23 has a car in front of him. That might alter him. Nope, the 55
Bryce
gets
out
out.
of the way.
Shouldn't be any problems then
A
for
good pit stop for that crew there.
Can
The
drive
no
right
park
out there
car.
easily.
pulling out of.
See if that first
His
pit stall
pit
helps.
stall.
That's not going to matter.
Nope, yeah, he's gone.
He's long gone.
Gonna
From the
gain-
88.
gain spot, time there.
He's gonna
Should
be in
be
the middle of this path.
Gene Peterson,
Oh, yeah. Peterson should be on the lead
Jason
lap here.
Hars,
He's
that
gonna-
should be for position.
Oh, Peterson's
no,
trying
Hars is yet to
fly
pit.
Way up. Peterson's trying to fly all the way up on the top. Maybe he didn't pit yet either, and he got trapped on the outside. No,
Gene Peterson was the first one down
Peterson
pit
was one
road.
of the
He
first
was,
out of
yeah,
our
right.
top 10.
You're right. And there he is, right behind the 23, but he's getting held up by the 6 and the 76.
Unfortunate. It looked like he had a shot for the lead there. And everyone got shoved up the track while
Ton of
with
time.
Jason Hars pitting.
He gained a ton of time. He must have had a very smooth stop, and in conjunction with short pitting, that was amazing how many cars he jumped.
TJ Smith's on the lead lap. That's a pass for the race lead right there.
Yeah, there he goes.
TJ Smith to the race
No,
lead.
lap close.
So many lappers. There's our
Oh,
point
man.
leader, Jerry Goseland,
He's about to go a lap down here for
right
TJ
in
Smith.
front of our leaders.
He's fighting his heart out. I don't
We saw Drake Gosselin win over Lapcos at Daytona, and here he is being a Lapco, holding up
About to
TJ
get
Smith
run
almost
over.
the bumper.
Gene Peterson slots in behind a lap car that's between him. Oh
Whoa,
my,
that was
lap
struggling.
traffic
Oh.
everywhere.
This is going to be a mess here in these final
Jackson
couple
Tate
stints.
is coming down pit road. And I almost stacked everything. up and
Jackson
almost
Tate
caused a wreck.
pits.
He and Clunky are still racing for that 41st position.
TJ Smith needs to get past this 81.
Yeah, he's just in a train right now.
And
Gene
this is
Peterson's losing touch there. Liz Knaus back to 4th. A bunch of lap traffic between her and these top 3.
And this is not the day Drake Gosselin need. Coming in as the point leader, and he's obviously going to lose it if things stay the same with Peterson running third.
Yeah, unfortunate day for that 81 team.
Trying-
Didn't qualify well. Haven't been fast all weekend. And it's showing in the race as well.
Haven't really talked about TJ Smith a whole lot tonight, but he sits 6th in points, only 11 points back of Goseland. Tonight,
Chad
here comes
Stockton Sherman going for the lead to the inside with a little bit of a push, it would seem, from the lap car of Brooklyn Kennedy there.
Speaking of points, Stockton Sherman entered tonight 29th in the standing, and here he is leading at Rockingham.
Can hang on, that's gonna help him big time.
Might even get him into a wild card spot. It might be enough to get into the top 20 in points.
And with Connor Passman running in 8th, that might open up another wild card position.
Now the 10 cars that just helped him make the pass has gone underneath him and has opened the door for TJ Smith.
Gosland's pulled away from these guys. He's able to keep his lap there.
Tanner Brooklyn Kennedy came in the race 5th in points, not the day she wanted either.
Unfortunate day for a lot of the Lucky Dog Racing cars. I believe 3 of them were in the top 12, and we've seen Steven Schaff, Gabby Breen, and Brooklyn Kennedy all lose a lap this race. Kennedy just gained it back, but still not ideal running position for someone looking to make the playoffs.
TJ Smith's getting cycled out by 2 lappers there. Matthew Stotts and Austin
Anderson.
Anderson.
A ton of time.
Chad Stockton Sherman looking like the driver to beat, as he's just handled the traffic the best.
Yeah, we've seen him pull away from Knaus in the first stint, so this is for the second.
It's crazy how many lappers are getting their laps back under green here.
Think that's fresher tires or just more determination than these guys?
I couldn't even tell you. I've never seen that in my life.
It is crazy how often it's happening. Stars is peaking on that 23 car going down that back straight. And he's there.
Smith seems to be fading.
He might better stay ready there because this 23 is going to get shuffled to the outside here.
Not enough cars for it, though. Honestly, it'd be smart to just kind of let him go and get back to the bottom here.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on how slow these guys are compared to him, that might hold him up as they're too slow to pass him. And the 6 car is running him down.
Oh, man, he should
He needs to just
cut his losses and just get behind the 99 here.
exactly what you said he should have done. He should have just sat, let the 99 go, and then get in line. He hung on his door for way too long. And now the lead's only half a second. But he can rebuild it. See, the 6 car trying to block the 15 of Kelvin Myers there.
Yeah, he does not want any more lap traffic getting to his inside.
Myers was there.
That's not Myers, that's DJ Gibson.
Excuse me.
The fastest lap cars on planet Earth. This is crazy. What are these guys doing? You should not go.
Smith, yeah.
What are you guys doing the first 67 laps?
Gene Peterson is getting caught by Liz Knaus back there for 3rd.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
I think Knaus was looking to the inside of Peterson.
I think Knaus is faster. We saw Peterson running in the bottom of the top 10 first run. And he's just steadily made his way up through pit stops. And she was obviously the fastest car in the first run. And pit stops have brought her back.
Yep. So Gene Peterson
And she's
back to 4th.
Brendan Reed a lap down. Oh, maybe he got into it there.
Another one trying to get past all these lap cars. Now he's going to fly away. Look at this.
Those Kelvin Myers right behind the 97 car.
The attack of the lappers, we're going to call this race.
Yeah, lap cars are driving like they're heroes out there.
Here we go in the last 30 laps at Rockingham.
Look, the 53 got their lap back.
Wow.
Here comes the 47.
Steven Schaff is about to get his lap
Yeah,
back.
while we were back there with 47 past the 6, and he flew right to the 23 car.
This is like a video game where you got like boost on for the cars that are in the back.
Yeah, it's like catch up.
This is crazy. If
He's
you would have been racing good
faster
the
than
first,
43 car.
if you would have been racing like this the first 70 laps, you might be leading this thing. Talking to you, Steven Schaff. Ridiculous.
It's amazing the speed these lappers seem to have compared to our leaders. It's like It's like
Look at
NARAC
Reed.
gave him a special tire compound, so
Look at Brendan Reed. They're
go
like
get your laps back.
It's like that at the go-kart tracks. Like when you're driving crazy, they'll turn you down.
Dude, the 15 is on the QP of the 88 down the back.
Gage busting her too. Look
Oh,
at
and he missed
Gage.
the corner. Kelvin Myers missed the corner too. And he comes busting him.
Gage.
He was dangerously close to that 88 car.
Not only did he almost turn Knaus into that corner, he missed the corner himself. Gave the spot
Down
right
to the
the
inside
car.
now. Connor Hudson has made his way past Gene Peterson for the
Look
fourth
at that
spot.
train of cars there. Some lap down, some not.
Jared Lipsy going to be knocking on the door of the top 5 pretty
Michael
soon.
Frederick all over the bump of Hudson.
All over. Jared Lipsy looking to the inside of Gene Peterson back there for 5th. Peterson needs... Gene has a good chance at taking the points lead here, but if he keeps fading like this...
That might open the door for Adam Kuhn to get right in position.
A lot will depend on this final pit stop.
Look at this.
Yeah, we expect to find a pit stop for the lead lap cars in maybe 12, 13, 14 laps.
Yeah, somewhere 11 to 14 laps, somewhere in
that
that.
will open the possibility of a strategy call. What would you guys do with
2 tires.
what? Hitting with 12 to go?
2 tires.
I don't know, we
You're
haven't
not
really
the leader,
seen...
2 tires.
Oh, man, these lap cars, man, I still can't get over that.
Yeah, if you're not the leader, 2 tires, but...
31 goes
Especially if you're
down.
way back, you've got nothing to lose. We just haven't seen anyone try 2 tires yet to really prove how well that might work.
Good old Larry McReynolds has a philosophy. If you follow the leaders, that's exactly what you're going to do, is you're going to follow them. You got to do something different if you want to win a race.
Saw a few lap cars pit though. That's really early compared where we saw more of them.
Yeah,
pit.
they're very early.
They're short pin. They're doing exactly...
Chad Stockton Sherman
You're gonna have to
getting
take 4 of them
completely passed
really,
by
I think.
so many
They're betting
lap
on...
cars.
These guys pitting now, they're betting on being able to make up time by using those fresh tires. Gage busting and getting his lap back.
Like we've mentioned, this surface isn't completely old or worn out, but it hasn't seen a lot of activity, so...
Chad Stockton Sherman way up the track. And I think TJ Smith just got passed for 2nd. Oh, TJ Smith pitted.
Yeah,
Wow,
We
he's
missed
gonna have
that.
he's gonna have to take 4 here. I don't think you're gonna make it with 2. If you wait 10 laps, I think...
Liz Knaus down pit road as well, I believe.
She is.
Man, this is really early.
Is that basically the edge of the window?
It is the edge of the... Well, no, they can make it.
Yeah, they can make it, but they're pitting as early
At
as they can.
the opening. Yeah, pretty much the opening of the window.
Connor
49.
Hudson to the race lead. Chad Stockton Sherman down pit road.
And here comes the rest of the field.
J.R. Lipsy up to 2nd, stayed out.
This is where we see incidents on pit road, though. When we have 20 guys...
Very
coming
busy
in
pit
and-
road at the moment.
Where we have 20 people coming in and the other 20 heading out.
Could benefit Connor Hudson if they really wad up on pit road.
Oh, man, Mark M. Mullen and Cameron Caldwell almost got in the
Very
right
close.
behind the leader. And Stockton Sherman's out and away, no problem for him.
Team 4-tire pit stop. Let's see where he comes out. With respect to Liz Knaus, beats her easily
There she
again.
is. Yep.
Yeah, way ahead.
Close. Even further than last time.
Man, that team Chevy.
TJ Smith is gone.
Was that him that blew by?
Yeah,
Right here.
TJ Smith
Maybe short pitting was the option. That was the right call.
did something different than leader, came in early.
Yeah, like we said, beginning of the window.
TJ Smith currently 8th, but virtual leader, I would
Now the
believe.
thing is, now the issue is the cluster of cars exiting the track, exiting the pit lane and merging. Check like this.
Okay.
Jackson
We saw-
Able to get
job
past
of
Brooklyn
getting out of the
Kennedy.
way.
We almost saw on the final lap of last week's race, the Auto Club with
Mitch
lap cars.
Krunke moves over. Good
The
good
double
job
zero
on
and the
Mitch
one-
Krunke.
The one there did a great job.
Gene
Mitch
Peterson has the lead.
He was the first one who pitted on the pit stop cycle beforehand.
I don't know if he's going to be able to hang on to it, though. We saw him fade really fast.
That is true.
The
We
last
know the
run.
23 is probably the fastest car tonight.
I think the 23 is going to be able to track him down. Let's see.
He's got 3.5 seconds and, what, 18 laps to do it?
Either the 23 or the 88 were the fastest cars tonight. And we got,
Lead.
but right now we have 2 drivers ahead of them.
The 88 was
88.
really fast in clean air, but when she got behind that 23, she lost ground.
Her biggest issue, though, for sure, was the pit road. She lost so much time throughout the night on pit road.
And now the thing is,
Gonna
the lap
need-
cars.
That pit crew is going to need to regroup.
This is
Could be an interesting meeting.
This is the run she needed, though. I know she wanted to win it, but she had such a hard
Yes,
start to the season.
Exactly.
Running fourth, even though you think you have a race-winning race car, still got to feel very good.
And how about Autumn Wayman in 5th in her debut?
Great run for that team. Gene Peterson continues to lead by near a second and a half.
The thing is about Chad Stockman-Shimon is he's behind lap codes. So does he follow the what we presume a faster lap codes up to the front? Or does he try passing them and get himself in trouble with them trying to pass him back?
I think the strategy might be to just follow the lap cars.
See,
To be
right
honest.
behind. Well,
Get him
the
checked
14
off.
car has gapped him. The
That's
14 that starts gapped him.
I know, so you got to protect the lap cars. He is
Yeah, that's
up
TJ Smith
season
up
bombs.
there. I
He's
believe.
closing in big time.
He is. He's gained a second in the last handful of laps.
Yeah, TJ Smith right up there in front of the 14.
How many lap codes?
You just saw the 00 give his lap back, and he already has it back.
He immediately took it back. There's the
Well, we
10
saw-
car, just the 10 car between the 6 and our leader now.
We saw Mitch
As the
Smokey
6 is
running the
gaining
top
a good
five.
amount too. 6
Oh, the
cars
10.
within a second. Chad Stockton Sherman's within 2.
Yep,
And the
but
leader has a
Matthew-
lap car to his inside.
Matthew Stotts is under the 6 car.
Oh my goodness.
So as soon as TJ Smith had an opening to get to the lead, Matthew Stotts was the same move to him. Here comes the 23 car.
The 99's about to pull it underneath TJ Smith here.
The 23 is about to
Anderson.
do it to him. So.
That would
got more
easily open
ropes
the
than
door
just
up for the
lappers.
23.
If you're Chad Stockman-Shimon and you've seen the previous 86 laps of this race, why would you pass the lap cars? They're just going to go right by you and hang you out on the outside. Do this exactly this. Let the 99 pass the 6 and then take advantage. Wow, Chad Stockman-Shimon trying to get second place here.
When we talked about strategy, we thought it'd be on pit road, not on the racetrack.
and not have to do with lap codes being faster than you.
We're coming
Wow.
to...
We gotta get
The 97's on the outside here, guys.
we gotta get NARAC to investigate.
Oh, that's-
this. So we gotta
Here it is,
start
it's
doing
over.
drug tests.
The 23
This is
go,
ridiculous.
guys.
He's gonna blow by him easy.
Man, Peterson got hung up on the
23
outside of
to
the 14 and 99.
inside.
It's crazy. 'cause
Maybe no.
Chad
Yep,
Stockton,
23 down to the inside, and the 6 pulled high.
he's gonna take the
10
lead.
to go at Rockingham, new leader, and it's Chad Stockton.
You know, it's crazy. He's faster than those two, but these lappers are like on another universe.
Now what does Steven Schaff do, and how does the 23 react? The 97 and
Chop.
6 are right
I think
there.
he just needs to let him by.
I'm
He's
chopping.
blocking.
He's blocking.
He's blocking.
Yeah, I like that. I'll chop him.
The 97 is there ready to pounce if the 47 gets underneath him.
You gotta
Oh.
protect the bottom better than that.
But
You're
the
lucky
6
you
is
have
going
to.
underneath the 97.
Oh
At
man,
this
not what
point-
Peterson needed.
Gene Peterson's just trying to hang on. At
TJ
this point.
Smith pulled right around him. Here comes the 71 on the 97.
Yeah,
The 97 is fading, guys.
The 88 is fast. The 88 just
She went from
shredded it like a
7
second.
seconds.
Told
back
you
to
that
4
88
seconds
team
in
was
a few
fast,
laps.
but I don't know if there's enough time. Or enough lap cars.
Yeah, coming
Maybe
to
for
9 to
third.
go. Coming to 9 to go. I don't think she can get to that 23 go.
I think she can get maybe third.
She could probably get second too.
See what happens to TJ Smith here is many lappers.
Ooh, Calvin Myers.
Almost turned.
That was
Gene
close.
Peterson.
That was close. Gene Peterson would not be happy if he got turned there. Virtual point leader.
Yeah, here in the final 8 laps, you've talked about Greg Goseland being the point leader entering. He's had a rough day. Peterson would continue his great strength of a second place at Daytona, a 10th last week, and now possibly a 3rd or 4th tonight. That would be really great for that 97 car. Tons of
Lap
momentum.
cars
Going
all
to
over
South-
the back of TJ Smith back there.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh,
that's
he just
TJ
blocked him
Gibson.
and stopped him.
Oh,
Gibson.
DJ Gibson to the inside of TJ Smith here.
I don't.
Liz Knaus is almost
yeah,
to the bumper of Gene Peterson now.
that 97 car is way off pace compared to her. I don't know what TJ Smith is necessarily doing right now. He's blocking these lap cars, nearly turning
He's
himself head on into
bobbing
the
and
fence.
weaving.
Yeah, he's nearly turning himself into the fence head on while he has like virtually wrapped up.
And
he
here
just holds on.
Liz Knaus tried to look to the inside of Gene Peterson there. Wasn't able to get there. All over the back bumper.
There she goes.
I think she gave him the bumper there. It was
Final
close.
5
Get
lap
to that
view
corner,
at
you just can't
Rockingham.
move him up the track. It's not. It could have been in the air that did it.
Still, move
think
Liz Knaus up
97.
to third.
The 97 should be able to hang on to 4.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna fall all the way back to the 49 at Connor Hudson unless some lap cars decide to go speed racing past them.
I think TJ Smith has second here,
Frederick,
especially with the
yes,
11 of
wow.
Michael Frederick doing this.
Yeah, I
is
believe our
crazy.
top 4 has been decided. Will be in this order.
And like we've mentioned, what a turnaround. Chad Stockman Sherman, 29th in points. Liz Knaus, 32nd. TJ Smith in 6th, and Gene Peterson in 2nd would go to the point lead. What a crazy top 4.
And Connor Hudson and Autumn Wayman look like might battle it out for 5th, coming to the finish here.
And Wayman, in her debut, would really shake up the points, finishing way up here.
Ooh,
Chad
the
Stockton Sherman
bumper.
should has the 53 all over his back
He needs to
bumper.
let
I don't
it
know
get
why he
going.
didn't
He has
just
a
yield the
3-second lead.
position.
He has a 3-second lead, and
He should have just yielded the position for sure. That was way too dangerous, going down into turn 3 with a 3-second lead.
2 to go at Rockingham. He's got a 2.6-second lead now.
Gotta contact NARAC and see if they're gonna give a rule announcements about these lappers.
And we go to another
Same
short
way.
track next week at South Boston, even shorter than this place.
That could really shake that could bring lap traffic a lot.
Here
Come
he
into
comes
play a
off
lot.
before white flag for Chad Stockton Sherman. 1 mile to go here in North
And he's passing the
Carolina.
lap car of Jonathan Parker.
Finished 27th last week at California. I believe he was one of those who ran out of fuel late. Wasn't in position though on speed, and coming through 3 and 4 for the final time. 99 laps at the Rock have been decided, and the 23 car Chad Stockton Sherman wins the Rock 400, dominating fashion.
TJ Smith's gonna come home in 2nd. Liz Knaus 3rd. Connor Hudson got up to
Wow.
4th. Gene
Peterson lost 6 seconds there in those final laps or so. 7, maybe even more. Wow.
He almost got passed by Wayman.
Whew, what a finish. What a race.
Great run for that 23
But the
team.
lap was racing back.
Wasn't the strongest off the start of the race, but after that first pit stop, they put the right adjustments into that car and were flying the rest of the day.
And like we bring up, what a great point state those top 5 finishes.
That's exactly
Without
what
a
they
doubt.
needed.
Yeah, exactly what they needed. 2 drivers in the
Especially-
top 10
And
in
they-
their debut. Wayman in 6th and Lipsy in 7th.
Yes, if the 88
And we
brings
saw
that speed more consistently, they just got to work on making adjustments throughout the race because they obviously got outclassed in that area.
Yeah, she was
Let's-
way off pace a week ago in at Daytona. She led a lap, had a strong car, got caught up in the big one after hitting the wall and getting turned in front of the field. Chad Stockton Sherman won today's race with a 3-second lead over TJ Smith. Liz Knaus posted to finish 3rd. Connor Hudson 4th. Gene Peterson takes the point lead in 5th. Autumn Wayman in her debut 6th, along with J.O. Lipsy in his debut 7th. Gabe Cazzola was 8th, Cameron Lowe 9th, and Cameron Caldwell rounded out the top 10.
Jason Harris brought it home in 11th. Connor Passmate, your Daytona 500 winner, finished 12th. Tyler Williams 13th. Jake Kumar 14th. Adam Kuhn finished 15th. Mark M. Martin in 16th. Kyle Cuthbertson finished 17th. Bryce Dennis 18th. Madison Tobin 19th. And rounding out the top 20 was Dylan Brewer.
Nicholas Carino was 21st with Michael Wallace 22nd. Francisco Bacallo improves his best finish with a 23rd, and William Martin. Travis Van Lucidorp finished 25th with Drake Goseland in 26th. Brooklyn Kennedy finished 27th. Matthew Stotts 28th. Another disappointing result for him. Stephen Schaff and Gabby Breen are 29th and 30th for Lucky Dog Racing.
Austin Anderson finished 31st. DJ Gibson 32nd. Jacob Overball continues his terrible season with a 33rd place finish. Jonathan Parker finished 34th. Brendan Reed 35th. Calvin Myers 36th. Michael Frederick 37th. Gage Bussinger 38th. 39th, Anton Pizzazz in his debut. Not a good day for debuts as Anton Pizzazz finished 39th. Noah Kim 40th. And 41st, Mitch Krunke all made their debuts today and did not have ideal runs. And Jackson Tate rounds out the field in 42nd.
That concludes today's coverage from Rockingham Speedway, the Rock 400. Next week is the Sobo 500 from South Boston Speedway.